Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first episode for the Global Digital Success Talk. Today, we have a special guest, but let's start first with introducing each one of us. So, I'll start with me. So, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama. I currently live in Surrey, BC, Canada, and I work in the movie industry, and I'm a digital business owner. Thank you. Mia?
Hi, my name's Mia. I currently live in Coquitlam, BC, Canada, but I'm originally from Korea. 안녕하세요. I'm working for an elevator company as an office admin, and I recently joined this business, and I'm happy to be here today.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Isabel Vargas. I am originally from Mexico, but I live here in the United States. I'm a teacher assistant, and I'm also an online business owner.
Thank you, Isabel. Okay, so let's bring our guest to the studio. Hi, Angel, and welcome to our digital um, live today. Oh, you're muted. Sorry.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening to all over parts of the world. As you can see, we are different places. I'm Angel. I am originally from Mexico, but
Very
been
good.
working full time and running this business part time.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's start with the first question. So, who is Angel? Um, and how was your life before joining our digital online business?
I would say before I started this online business, I have just been an employee forever. So I've never ventured into an online world, or even being an entrepreneur wasn't in my plan in life. I was just working every day, and just that's kind of like everyone's what I've been taught growing up is go to school and get a job. So all my life I've just been like, okay, I will follow that route and no other route I will go to. So that was my life before joining this big digital business.
Thank you. Okay, so the second question.
Hi, Angel. How old are your three children, and what strategies do you employ to effectively juggle your roles as a parent, a professional, and a business owner?
My children are 22, 12, and 5 years old. So they're pretty long gap on each other. Strategies that I use. Gladly that I have a oldest kid that's a lot older. So she does her own thing. And then I have the two little ones still. But I think what I've learned just as a parent is time management, really, and routine. I am very stickler with routine and consistency, so I tried to make sure that I'm consistent each time and just have that schedule be not have to juggle, like kind of like almost really like stressing yourself out throughout the week because you forgot something, or and as a professional it's the same thing. Being a social worker, it's not easy to not have consistency with my clients. So I always apply that consistency part, being there to show up for them, being there to help them. So it's almost related to being a business owner. We have learned a lot of different strategies as we venture on our training and stuff. But one of the things that they teach us is to stay consistent, show up every day. Although there are some days that it could be a bad day, but just show up. It might turn into a good day if you show up. So that's what I feel about being a parent, a professional, and a business owner. To effectively juggle those roles is stay consistent, show up each day, and be patient, because things will happen in the right time. It might not happen today, but it will eventually happen. So those are my three common strategies that I use to be effective.
Thank you so much. Okay, so the third question. So, transitioning from a career in social work to running a digital online business is quite a shift. So, what motivated you to make such a change in your professional path?
I would say my children really and myself. My parents are on their 60s and 70s, and although they're very, very hardworking, both of them, I still don't want to work until I'm that age. So I wanted to be able to really have something that helps me be more flexible with my kids. I just want to retire early as well, not to have to wait till 65 or 70, because what is life after that? I mean, you still have to, the kids are growing up, they're going to move eventually, but now they're still little. So take that time to be able to spend more time with them. Career path is, I do like what I'm doing. I'm still enjoying what I'm doing at my work and stuff. But my business is one of the things that it will give me the way to be able to retire early and have more time with my kids. So that is what motivates me to make such a change.
Okay. Yeah, well, for me, like it was the flexibility. Like I do have the flexibility in my job, but also like I have Asian parents too, so for now like they're independent, but eventually I will have to take care of them. So
Mm-hmm.
with the job that I do, like I usually work 12 hours a day, so it's not I won't have that flexibility. So that's why I'm looking for something that like I can transition from what I have right now to be able to like have my own time and be able to spend more time with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I completely get what you're saying about your kids. As a mother of three myself, I didn't really notice how much time I was missing out with my children until my oldest one was moving on to college. And I was like, wait a minute, she's leaving. And I haven't really spent much time with them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I decided to, look for something else. And that's when I joined the business as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I we have a little. Okay, so let me just bring this here. So we have Vivian Putras. She say hello everyone watching from Hawaii. Thank you, Vivian, for uh,
Yeah.
watching our
Thank
live.
you,
Hello.
Vivian.
Hi, Vivian.
Okay, so the next question.
Could you share the most significant transformation you've experienced since starting your business venture?
Wow, I mean, there's a lot of significant transformation. I couldn't believe I will be doing live. I would say when I started 3 years ago, I would feel like I was still transitioning until now. I still feel like I'm still learning and continue to learn on this business. It can be very overwhelming at times. I started pretty fast. I started like, because I wasn't doing the right purpose of this business, I was just going for the end game. I was like, okay, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna just sweep everything, and hopefully I'll get the end game. But that didn't end up well, so I had to take myself a little break and restart again. And so when I started back, I have learned a lot. I have learned again, the patience is very, very important in running your business. I think not just this business but life itself. You have to be patient, and you have to really, um, no matter how much effort you put in it, you have to be grateful of what the outcome of the effort that you put in. So I love the appreciation that I get for myself. Even just a little time, since I still work full time, even the little time I give to my business, I am so grateful for my transformation. The live itself, just being on video and talking to different people and sharing my story, and even just listening to other people's story really inspires me. I learn a lot from them. I'm not a tech savvy, so it was a little bit harder for me to follow the training side at first, but because of how very, it's almost like a college level. It's really a college level training. I mean, other people pay thousands and dollars for it, and we only pay, what, not even $1,000 to even be accessible to all those trainings. So it's amazing how I was able to be more aware of technology. How can I use technology to be more efficient? That really taught me a lot, because I was just using technology probably to for my downtime. I wasn't efficient. I was just laughing at people's stories, and I wasn't getting anywhere. So I have learned how to use it to be efficient and to be financially able to get something financially out of it, and just instead of scrolling what I was doing before. So that was really helpful. And I think besides the patience and organization, running a business, being a mom, and working full time, it's also a juggle itself. But the business itself make it easier for me to be able to run those roles and not have to be overwhelmed. Now I feel like I'm using the tools effectively, so those are my significant transformation.
Yeah. When you talk about patience, I totally agree with you. That's one thing that I had to learn when I started this business, because I was so like going like really fast going through the train, and then I got to the point where I got a little bit frustrated. And then a friend of mine in the community, she said, you know what? One thing that you have to learn in this business is to be patient. And yeah,
Yes.
and I learned that. And another thing that I want to talk to you, since you're like a mom with kids and all that, um, how do you, what would you say to the parents or moms that are there in terms of budgeting? Like, have you learned something in terms of budgeting? Your money on this business, because you gotta balance
Yes.
everything, right?
What is that is sometimes, what, having that priority, what did you what why did you join this business, when I first, like I said, when I first started this business, did you join this business, what are you willing to give up? Because of course, when I first started in there, I don't have so much of a budget to run a business. I didn't expect to have a, I was like, okay, I'm going to jump into this business and then I'm going to have a
So we have some technical problems.
financial budget, of course. Um, but what I really learned is to know what you need first and then worry about your want, because the want is something that will really get you. When you just want something, of course it's easy to just spend that money, but what do you really need? I now I have to learn to tell myself that before I spend it on something that I really want, I would ask myself, is this what I really need, or is this just because I want it? Because I want to prioritize my business. In the long run, I'm going to get what I want if my business is growing.
Yeah,
So I have to sacrifice those wants first, and later on I will get them. So
yeah, that's right. Thank you. Okay, so the next question. Do you guys want to add something to the conversation, or okay? So the next question.
Um, how do you perceive the global business owner community to which you belong?
I am super blessed to be having this community. I am, again, not a business owner, no business background, nothing about business, nothing about financial education, but running a business itself is not my expertise. So when I joined this business, I was shy. I was just focused on who I'm comfortable reaching out to. So my circle was so small, and so that probably what made me so slow on this business. And then now I kind of venture out to every business owners that I feel like, what, this has almost, right now we're almost like 200,000 members, right? So I told myself, why not? I don't think anybody that I've reached out to have shut down on me or said, no, I can't help you, go to the training site. They have so much to share and to help you. What I love about this community is that it's global. My coach and my mentor is based on Australia, so our time zone doesn't always match, but I have made friends from Canada that has the same time zone as I am. So it was, and then my accountability partner is also in the US as well. So I have made so much friends. I don't see anybody in this business is competing with each other. You know, there is no competition. So everybody, even those people that have higher levels of this business, they are able to come down and help and share their success story and share their tips. And even though, and there is a lot of positive sharing of this, if you are pretty good about taking in what other people have teach you, and you're pretty flexible and open to learning, this business is where to go, because a lot of the business partners that have already been successful is willing to give you a positive, a negative, whatever you're doing, take it as a learning curve, because that's the stepping stone for you to grow your business. And that's what I love about this community. No one is there to put you down. No one is there to say, hey, if you are doing wrong, it's not because they want to be mean to you. They want you to be successful, and they want to teach you the right way. And that's the beauty of this, is that everyone is sharing on everyone. So it's almost like I always call this business as my second family, because I feel like everyone that I've met and have talked to, part of my live interview, and whoever I was guest on their page as well, become my friends. And I just go there and ask them, like, how did you do that, or all the things, and they're so open to helping. So that's what I love about this business.
I
Yeah,
think we all enjoy that part. We enjoy that
Do
part of the community,
yes.
meeting other people and learning from other people. Because, like you
Hmm.
said, I think we all start without knowing anybody other than our mentor and our coach. And then slowly we start, meeting and knowing other people that we feel comfortable going to and asking questions. So, yeah, the community is amazing.
Yes.
yeah, I agree. I had the experience too when I first joined the business to go to the Calgary convention, and I got to see all the people from around the globe. So that was like a big thing, and it was like you say, like a second family for you, you know. And
Hmm.
then also, you know, like what you mentioned, you know, the support that we have in the global community is amazing because
Hmm.
um, when you have a question, even though you don't know the other person, someone from other end of the world will answer and will try to help you, you know, and then that's how you start getting, you know, like new friendships, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a really lovely community that I really like. What you said about this is like a second family, and yes, so even though I retire, I will not be lonely. Then
Yes, yes.
wonderful community.
You have all these 200, almost 200,000 members that will be, and when you're first welcome in this community, in our community, it's like being on a red carpet. I have never been welcome in a private community of almost like, I mean, even now, I still feel like it's a brand new thing, I mean, it's almost like you've been rolled out in a red carpet, and you have all these people cheering for you, that you've become your own person, that you started your own business, and you're brave enough to start your own business. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I got to meet Mia through the gathering and
Vancouver.
learn, oh no, gathering and grow that we had here in Vancouver,
oh,
you know, but otherwise I wouldn't have met Mia. And I met Isabel through a translation group in Spanish. That's how. And now
nice.
you, I met you.
I know.
Cool. Okay, so the next question. Um, so reflecting on your entrepreneurial journey, what obstacles have you encountered and how did you navigate through them?
I think one of the obstacles is the patient part. um, I would say yes. When I started this business, I was just eyeing for the golden prize. I think we all are. We start something and we want to get the results right away. And that's what my problem was, is what I was looking at the end game. I was like, oh, okay, so I have all these tabs to finish, and then I will get the end game, right? So I did that. I was like, oh my gosh, this is even more than what it is. So I did not. What they always tell every time that I go back to the other training and stuff that we did back in a couple years ago, I felt like you have to really have that change of mindset. When 3 years ago I started it, I didn't have the change of mindset. I was just, because I want to get the end game, I want to be there right away. It frustrated me, and I was like, you know what? I just can't do it anymore. I need to take a break. I need to get myself sanity and reevaluate myself on why did I become a business owner? Why did I do this? Why did I started this? And just asking all those several questions. And I still have it in my notebook, as I was like writing different whys and all those things. And I have to shift my mindset, because I will say it was hard for me being pounded in your head that you have to be the employee for the rest of your life. Everyone, like, you're growing up, you're always hear that, like there's nothing better to be being an employee. You get your retirement, you get this, and I'm thinking that's not it. There's more better than being an employee, which is being your own person. So that was a shift for me. I had to tell myself that I want to be my own person, and I want to be able to do not have to wait till I'm gonna retire and get that money. So that was my obstacle, was patience. The next one was the budget. I had to learn to tell myself that every time, even for the children, I always have to ask themselves, do you really need this or do you just want it? And they will always tell me that, okay, let's just wait. So we have to rearrange our budgeting and stuff like that. So another thing also that I have is time. Time was also because of having to work full time, having to run the business and the kids as well. So I have to really learn how to time manage and be more organized. So I was using all those tools that the business provided, and I was like, man, why did I not use this when I first started? I was just sweeping those training, and I was like, I know there's tools somewhere where I get to make my life easier, and I did. So 2 years ago when I got back, I was like, oh my gosh, I should have used this when I first started, because I wouldn't be scratching my head. I wouldn't be pulling my hair because I can do it. So those are my obstacles as I was doing my entrepreneurial journey.
Yeah, I relate to with you, about the patience, and which I already talked before, and also the other one is time management. Like, because when you're working, you have your schedule to have set up, but when you have your business, it's kind of different. You have to allocate the different times, like from your personal and the business. So for me, it was a little bit struggle at the beginning. So I relate to you with that with you. Okay, so what's that out?
Okay, Angel, as we wrap up, do you have any final thoughts or advice you do like to share with our audience?
One of my, I mean, a couple of final thoughts would be number one. I know the world is scary out there, and I think when I first started this business, I didn't have a lot of questions about being skeptical and stuff because I know the person I sign up with. But I was still skeptical. I even watched our free info session like 6 times because I want to make sure I'm not looking at different, like the same people all the time. So it's okay to have fear. I think that's just human nature. We are always scared, and we were trying to like really worry about what is inside after the free info session. We have all those questions like what is after this and what is after that. So for those that will be watching, or the audience that will be watching this, I think if you have the biggest reason why you want to change your life, or you have the biggest why of what is it for you, ask that question, and then watch our, when you watch our info session, ask a lot of questions and do your research really, because if we tell you right now, if we will try to tell you about this business, you will always have that doubt, you guys are just talking about it, you're there already, all those kinds of things. So we can answer you that, and we can't, we don't force anyone to just come into our business, but we also want people to know that they have the right to do the research. They have to give their peace of mind. Do your research, guys. If you're scared, will you always be scared for the rest of your life? You won't never get anywhere. You will just be stuck there. You will just be stuck asking questions of the what ifs. What if I took this leap of faith? What if I made this change? So if you don't take that one step, even just to check out, it took me a while. I checked out, and I even have more thoughts. I did all my research. It took me another year to even get into the business because I did all these research. I asked questions, and until I was at peace to really say yes, this is for me, and the reason why I want this business is because all the things that I see in it. So do your research, make a list of questions, ask questions, and um, have your biggest why.
Thank you. You want to
I
say something?
absolutely agree. Yes, about doing the research, and the other thing, about taking action. Because yes, a lot of times when we inquire, and the first thing we get is, well, this is uh, social media, and you have to have a business page and all that. A lot of people get scared
Mm-hmm.
because they don't want to be exposed to doing all that stuff, and they feel like they won't be able to do it. But at the end is, okay, do I want to do this for me, for myself, for my family, or do I just want to keep working for somebody else? So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you have to make a choice at some point and decide what you want for yourself. Like Angela was saying, she wants to retire early, and I want that too. I want the
Mm-hmm.
flexibility to do whatever I want with my time and be able to do things with my family. So yes, I was shy. Yes, I didn't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
It took me the longest time to go live because I was so afraid to do it and to talk in camera. But at the end, I was like, okay, I have nothing to lose. Let's
Mm-hmm.
do it. And once I started doing it, I was doing better and better. And now I'm here. I'm learning things every day. But
Mm-hmm.
what I've learned since the training to now is you know tremendous. It's a lot compared to
Mm-hmm.
not knowing anything, and it makes me feel
Mm-hmm.
better about myself too.
Yeah. Yeah, the mindset is one of the things that we actually is in not only help us in the business but also in our lives.
Yes.
So yeah, be able to like overcome any difficulties that come along our way. So okay, so we have some comments. Let's see. So we have Anjir Islam. Thank you for watching. He say, "Wow,
Thank you
that's
for
amazing."
watching.
We also have Pat Keating. She sent a flower. Thank you for watching.
Yes.
Miriam Garcia. Hello, ladies. You're all amazing
Thank you,
mentors. Thank
Miriam.
you.
Thank you, Miriam.
And also, I'm watching from Chicago. Thank you, Miriam.
Thank you, Miriam.
Thank you.
So, oops. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Um, okay. So now, so as we have talked in this live about different things, so like mindset, how to overcome difficulties, um, budgeting. Her she has shared about like how she handles like between her family, her profession, and the business. So you got a little bit of insight of about our business. But if you want to follow us, you can follow us in our page on the top, which you're gonna see on the screen. And also, if you want to learn more about the business, you can register in our website that appears on the
Mm-hmm.
screen. And once you register, you need to put your name and your email address, and then you will get a 90 minutes free webinar. Well, you will learn more about the business, and also you will hear more testimonials from business owners in the community. So we want to thank you, Angel, for coming today and share
Thank
your
you.
journey, your story, your experiences with us and with the viewers. We also want to thank the viewers that are watching the live with us today, and for those watching the replay. So until the next episode for the Global Digital Success Talks. So bye for now, and until
Thank
next time,
you.
bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.